Shalom, dear friends. Shalom from Israel.
We're approaching one of the most important holidays for the Jewish people. Jews have been celebrating it for over 3,000 years. The Gospels say that Jesus Christ celebrated the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which is Pesach, Passover. The story of this holiday tells us about the liberation of the Jews from slavery in Egypt. On the day the angel of death passed through Egypt and took all the firstborn, the Jews remained safe. They slaughtered a lamb and marked their doorposts with its blood, and the angel of death passed over their homes that day. Hence the name Pesach, which means to pass over. Every Jewish home had a special meal that night. The Passover lamb was a 1-year-old male lamb without blemish. Unleavened bread, matzah, bread without yeast, because the departure from Egypt was so hasty that there was no time for the dough to rise. Bitter herbs, a reminder of the bitterness of slavery in Egypt. This meal was not just a meal, it was an act of faith and obedience. Through it, God established an eternal ordinance for Israel, to remember the liberation and pass it down from generation to generation. More than 3,000 years later, Jews continue to remember this day. In Israel, schools and kindergartens have holidays. Stores sell bread without leaven, and Jews rejoice and thank God for His mercy and freedom. 2,000 years ago, Jesus celebrated Pesach with His disciples. It was the Last Supper. He said many important words that night. He called the matzah His body. He commanded them to break bread and drink wine in His remembrance. What the Jews did in remembrance of their deliverance from Egypt, every believer can now do in remembrance of the Lamb who shed His blood on the cross, for freedom from sin for each of us. The doorposts of your homes are washed in the blood of Christ, and the angel of death passes over you. But that's not all. When God brought the Jews out of slavery, He didn't stop with miracles. The sea divided in front of God's people. Manna came daily from heaven. Water came from the rock, the pillar of cloud led them by day, and the pillar of fire gave them light and protection by night. Their clothes and shoes did not wear out, and so on. What does this tell us? When Jesus Christ defeated death on the cross and delivered us from the slavery of sin, we began our journey to the promised land, the kingdom of heaven. And along the way, God gives us miracles and signs, protects and blesses us. I congratulate you on the Feast of Pesach. May it be another reason to praise God for His mercy, His goodness, and His guidance.
Chag Pesach Sameach. Shalom.